Alright, we're going to go check out another museum here in Silverton. This is the Mining Heritage Center in 1902 County Jail. So let's see what we got in here. So the sheriff actually lived under the jail. I don't think this was his house part. This was probably the entrance to the jail part, but over here is where they would have lived. Cool dollhouse. Some of the clothes that they would have worn back in the 1900s. So we will start here and then we'll actually go down the basement and we'll see one of the largest mineral collections around. So this is how they would have lived back in the day. All right, let's go find Madison. All right, so we're in the jail part. And the inmates actually stayed upstairs, so we're gonna check that part out. This is the insane cell block. So this is where the insane would stay. And they would feed them through that slot right there out of the family kitchen, it looks like. And this jail was supposedly escape-proof. The Silverton Depot in September 1975 was blown nearly apart with a stick of dynamite. Oh, wow. Yeah, it is. So if you got in trouble, you would have had to walk up these stairs. And this is where you would have been locked up. Up here. These must have controlled all the doors. Yep. All steel cells. There's the original ball and chain. They would have put that around your ankle, and that was a real thing. Sink, toilet. Wow. I imagine this would be pretty scary. I would think that if this happened to you, you would probably change your mind about getting in trouble again.
This is original?
Yeah, this is original. Wow. There's an Animas Forks jail. That's the door off of it. A bathtub. What's up here? It's all steel. Oh, they built these steps just to show you that it was a steel box inside of this room. All right, now we'll go to the basement. That's some old hospital stuff over here. Now we're going to the basement. Entering the Mining Heritage Center. Oh. Oh, wow.
He said this is all original to the area.
Yeah. Minerals of the San Juans. Why can't we find any of this laying around?
Do you think this stuff is the same as?
It might be. So that's what the gold ore looks like around here. You got the coppers, the leads, galena, zinc.
Oh my gosh.
There's samples from the Mayflower mill that we were in earlier this week. Core samples. One of the drills that Marv demonstrated in the Old 100 mine. Core sampling bits. So in this room, we have examples from around the world of minerals. That last case was just in the San Juans here. That's from Southwest Africa, that green back there. There's asbestos right there. Look at the size of them crystals.
Here's more from Colorado.
They said they've never had anybody do a YouTube video on this place. So I guess I'm the first that they know of. Those are from the San Juans over there.
Oh yeah, they're Colorado mines.
This Arizona, some Tennessee, Illinois, Germany, Yugoslavia right there, Czechoslovakia. All right, more stuff from the San Juans, parts of Colorado. That came from Telluride. Gilman, Telluride. Everywhere you look, there's something different. That blue one's really pretty. I like that. Wow. What a collection. Ten ounces of gold in quartz. Barely see it in there. These are cool. Little mining guys. That's uranium. A lot of uranium was mined out of Durango, right behind the train station and roundhouse. I think about where McDonald's is where the mine was, somewhere in there. let's move on. Alright, where are we gonna end up now? Oh, there's Madison. We got gold scales. Looks like pocket gold scales you could take with you. Chinese food dog opium weights. Well, that's interesting. Sample cutters. Designed to sort and separate crushed ore samples into 2 piles. That's really neat. A model of a stamping mill. We've seen one of them at the Mayflower mine, an old one. 1.5" straight pipe fire hose nozzle. Drag stones. Grinding ore to extract the gold. Well, let's keep going.
Look, this is an outfit from the Mayflower Mill.
Oh, really? Says it right on it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What they would have wore. Sunnyside Mine Crew. Amazing how these places have changed over time. Time changes everything. Lunch boxes.
Oh, wow, look at all these. They have tons of them.
Yep. Mining hats. So there's the 8-hour candles that they were talking about on the mine tour. That's how you knew when your shift was up. When your candle was completely burnt out, that means it was time to head out of the mine.
Yeah.
We got more over here. There's the carbide containers, because you used to put the carbide in the lamps, put a little water with it, and cause acetylene gas. And that's what lit your way all day. So these are all 8-hour candle holders. You either stick it in a post or hang it on something or stick it in a crack in a rock. There's an old oil type lamp. Cases of candles. Here's all the carbide lamps. They've got them all from different places, different mines. Huh. Then we get into the newer electric lamps. It looks like we get into some surveying equipment. Modern mine rescue apparatuses. Looks like some self-rescuers. You can breathe in. stretcher to carry people out. Green Mountain Mine and Mill avalanche damage. Personal first aid kits. Oh, now we're going into another old mine. Got some more rocks, minerals. Oh, wow. Now we're getting into some stuff. Look at all of this. Different hammers, different quarter turn drills. Drill bits. Wow. Drilling demonstration. They just keep working their way forward. These were the drills designed to drill straight up. These drilled in. Oh, this is cool. All the blasting stuff. Huh. Nitroglycerin jugs, containers, blast cord, blasting caps, dynamite, what's over here? Water tank car. These are newer style drills, but that's actually a pneumatic cylinder that helps you push it in and out. This is a mucker, an IMCO. They demonstrated them, one of these in the mine at tour. Air tugger. Oh yeah, one of the coffin type.
Was it Widowmaker or was it the?
Yeah, as they said, you get up there and the cable, or this would get caught. Coffin skip. They'd pull you up. This would get caught on a rock or something, and the guy running the winch wouldn't know. It'd break the cable and you'd fall to your death. So this actually rolls forward, gets a scoop, and throws it over and throws it in the mine car behind it. Oh yeah, silver or gold in it. This is amazing that this is all down here. You would have had no clue driving by that this was all down here. Oh, we gotta go this first. Yep. Just tools everywhere. Now, I'm not getting all this on video. This is just something you have to come see when you're out in Colorado. Definitely worth coming. It's $12 a person for adults, and I think that's a small price to pay to see such a collection. Now this is a rolling toilet. This is what you would walk by, throw some carbide in, next guy comes up, smoking a cigarette and sitting on there, drops a cigarette between his legs and gets a Brazilian wax just like that. Because all the acetylene gas in there. That's a story Marv told us down the old Hunter mine. Insulators, early communication stuff, electric. Hand tools. This is all stuff that's been found around mine sites. Things that they've used. Huh. Turned into a hammer for blacksmith stuff. These are mandrels for beating steel around. Like this is a full blacksmith shop down here. You can light a fire and start working. It's like an amazing collection of blacksmithing tools. Cable cutters. Swedge blocks down there. Air drill tore her apart. Now I'd almost guess as remote as places are around here that they would have full shops that did nothing but repair tools on site. There's no sending it off to Milwaukee to get rebuilt and then getting it back. Yep, the machine doctor shop where things come to get repaired. Those boxes are interesting that they put dynamite in. That was a hand crank to pick up buckets of ore. Air winch. Oh, these are neat. Wow. Somebody did a really nice job making these models. Rails measured in pounds per yard. Huh. Tally board from the Upper Mayflower Mine tram. It was used to keep track of number of tram buckets that were loaded with ore and sent to the mill. On 2/15/05, Rich Perno, who had worked on the upper end of the tram for many years, verified it was authentic. He had himself used this tally board many times. Wow. It's crazy. All this was up in the sides of the mountains at one time. the jaw crushers at the top. Those are pretty cool. And then you got the stamping mills down lower. Little tracks into the mine. Little stamping mill back here. A lot of detail there. Alright, next room. Now we can continue to walk through here. Oop, watch your step. Little mining locomotive. Back here. Must be rail benders to bend rail to make these little railroads. Oh, that's how they get everything down here. It's a ramp up to a door outside. Alright, let's go back upstairs now. Looks like some sort of boiler here. Receiver tank for air. Huh. Takes a lot of air to operate a mine. Alright, let's go upstairs. Alright, we're upstairs, so we're gonna get started up here. Looks like they got a wood shop for preserving things. Got steam power stuff. Some big wooden pulleys. Must be a really stout floor. There's another model of a mine with a tramway. It's a Silver Lake mine, or mill and mine. Pool table. Some hit and miss engines. Oh, there's one of the little jaw crushers like we seen out at Lakeside Sand and Gravel. That would be cool to have to run it with a little hit and miss motor. Belly dump wagon. In pretty good shape. I bet it hauled a lot of rock in the day. Old chainsaw. Huh. Not sure what that is. Let's see what's up here. Wow, look at this building. This is crazy. It just keeps going. Silverton in the movies. So there's a lot of movies made here in Silverton over the years. Wow. Gallery Row. Railroad bridge replacement. The Albany Mill. Unknown shop. Silverton blacksmith shop. Silverton, Colorado, 1880s, sorry. Snowdrift across railroad tracks was shoveled by hand to keep the trains running. Wow. This is just an amazing building. Been cool if my shop could have been built like this. Casey Jones. The original Casey Jones was used as an ambulance for the Sunnyside mine in Eureka. So that's what that little motor car was outside. It's not actually a galloping goose. Huh. So if you watch my video of the Railroad Museum, I was wrong. I apologize. Oh, look at that. Beautiful segment of a layout. Oh, it was a so it must have been an avalanche shed over a turntable. Some more light or lanterns from the railroad. A whistle, a couple whistles. Just some buildings from around this area. Pretty. It's a little bright. You can't really see in that case. That up there. I'd like to have this building as our house.
It's gorgeous.
They have stuff in here from everywhere in the area. Doorknobs, buttons, little tins, just little irons, hairbrushes, all kinds of artifacts. Crazy. So here's some more tramway stuff. Buckets, ways to move timber. So that's how they got all the timber up to where they needed it to build stuff. Snow slide at the Mayflower Mill. All that snow slid down. Iowa Mill, Silver Lake Mill, Gold King Tramway. There's actually a few of these out when we're trail riding, the original towers that held the tramways up.
Oh, no, it's cool.
Okay. So these are the different cables that they used for the tramways. Let's go in here. Madison said go in here. Let's see what's in here. Oh, wow. The upper part of a mine. This is crazy. It's like you're actually in the mine. So this video is going to tie a lot of the other videos together. Let's walk back down here. Silverton Brass Band. It's like some bowling alley stuff. Backpack, snowshoes, piano. We ate at a restaurant up there in Ouray last night, and I told Zach I would give him $20 if he could get the piano player to play hot cross buns on the piano. He kept yelling it, but we couldn't get him to do it. So apparently, I don't know if you can play hot cross buns on a piano. Maybe that's just on the recorder in school. Old Man Curtis, a Silverton barber. Must have been his straps that he sharpened his razor on. Old wheelchair. Looks like with a built-in toilet. The crazy thing to think is everything that is in this museum either came in by horse or mule or some sort of pack animal or the railroad. That's an interesting way to think. We know for sure this older stuff came in with the railroad, because how else did it get here? Cobbler's tools for making shoes. You know? License plates. A ram skull, which we've yet to see any of them around live. A Chinese opium bed. So that means there must have been opium dens. It's where Sherlock Holmes did his best detective work, was in the opium dens. All right, where to next? There's no carriage. How people would get here to Silverton if they didn't ride the train. Some old lathes, bandsaw, tie bars for the little railroad tracks. Think about the work it took just to get prepared to get ore out of the mines, let alone go find it first and start digging it. Once you found it, then you had to build all this stuff to get it out of there. Okay, so this is about one of your lightest ores that you would mine around here, which has got silver and gold in it. And you can see it's pretty light. So this is your second. This has actually got pyrite in it. It's still fairly light. When we come over here, and this is lead. Now, you see the size of this chunk. See how big this is? Oh, that's heavy. That little piece right there is probably, I'd say at least 80 pounds. That tells you how hard these guys actually worked, because up until, what do you say, the first 30 years of mining was all by hand before they had the muckers. So you'd had to pick that up from the floor and put it in the rail car to get it out of the mine. So bend over and pick that up all day long. That'd be a long day. Okay, we're gonna go in another underground demonstration here. So we are here in the mine. This is the ore chute. So this is actually like a drag line system here. You have your air winch, and this bucket would actually drag ore from over there and down in here into your ore hopper, and then you would get it out and take it to wherever it needed to go with the little ore cars. So that's pretty neat. It would just run up in there, sit in that pocket, and then you drag it back down and drag it up them rails, and the ore would fall out in there into the hopper. Crystal Cavern at the Ransom Mine. That's neat. All right, let's keep moving here. Look, the U.S. Post Office Postmaster Supply. It must have been built in the wall. So we got some printing presses here. Silverton Standard. Silverton Standard and the Miner. So these were all printing presses for, I guess, things like newspapers. Let's go over here. Madison's in her element in the post office department.
I don't know if these ones you have to turn a code.
Oh, maybe. Maybe it's like
I don't know if that's a key or that just turns.
I don't know. Are they like a... Must be like some sort of combination lock. Draw knife made out of some deer antlers. Let's go over here. Madison thinks she found something. Oh. Got some wagons. Got a plow in here. Oh yeah, walking plow. Some saddles. This must be how they moved utility poles, things like that. All different saddles, harnesses. Buffalo Bill over there. That may be Arkansas Bill, I don't know. This is definitely a museum worth checking out. 20 mule team scale model. Oh, let me get out of the light here. 20 mules. 2 wagons and a little tank. 20 mule team borax wagons, a mule team. This was in Death Valley, California. Now we're going to end up in the kitchen area here. Dishes found at various sites in the area.
Yeah, really.
Nice box. Refrigerator.
Yeah, and I was I had to start asking people as they came in, if these pay cash, if they could,
Small bills.
Coffee grinder?
Thank you so much.
Yep.
Oh, did it go?
Commercial coffee grinder. Washing machines for clothes.
Okay, sure. No receipt.
I have to have a track, I made it for you.
Boarding houses. So that's what this building would have been. It would have been a boarding house where the miners came to eat, sleep. Probably that building right there. This large boarding house was at the Gold King mine. Board in a room was usually about $1 per day. The old 100. The 7-level boarding house on Galena Mountain. Wow. That's crazy. All right. Our tour is done. Well, this museum was an absolutely amazing experience. So if you're around here, check this place out for sure. I mean, I was just blown away by the amount of stuff that is in there. And they don't look that big until you get in there. And then it's just breathtaking. So anyways, thank you for watching. Greatly appreciate it. And we'll see you all in the next one. If you enjoyed this, give me a like. I'd really appreciate that.